Sir, don't panic, but one of your kidneys has been harvested. There is a ring of organ thieves operating in the city, and they got to you. Paramedics are on their way. Don't move until they arrive. What would you do if you were in a situation where you were roofied and had your organs harvested? How would you even react? Would you have avoided taking a drink from a stranger to begin with? Good thing this was just an urban legend. This was the introduction to the book Made to Stick: Why Some Ideas Survive and Others Die by Chip Heath and Dan Heath. Reading this book made me hooked right away. I'm Joslyn Prosek, and I will be walking you through Made to Stick, how I care about it as a photographer, and how it shapes my view of marketing. Why I care, you may ask? As a photographer, to be able to market to people, you need to make your photos stick with them. Those sticky ideas and posts are what attract clients to not only come to you, but to stay with you. Creativity itself isn't new rules. It's finding ways to work within what already has worked. You make the creativity in the rules of being successful. This meaning, sticky ideas have a set of general principles that we will be going through. The book talks about 6 main points and uses success to help remember them. They are simple, unexpected, concrete, credible, emotional stories. I will be walking you through each one. The first principle is simple. You want to strip a message down to the core, and the book says to discard general insight so the most important can shine. They give an example of Southwest Airlines and their identity as the low-fare airline. If nothing helps their goal of being the low-fare airline, they are not going to try to put extra things on the menu for the plane. It's important to remember that simple doesn't mean dumb, it just means focused. The second is unexpected. You want to break a pattern to get the attention, and the brothers back this up by saying the most basic way to get someone's attention is to break a pattern. For example, if my photos look like everyone else's, people are just going to scroll past. I want to be able to stand out by doing something I may not done before. That might be taking photos in different angles or trying different editing styles. The third is concrete. You want to use sensory details. For example, it's easier to remember something weighs more than 100 elephants rather than seeing an exact number. Consumers are never going to want the data dumps. They're going to want real examples to be able to remember. These last 3, I believe, correlate very well together. This fourth one is credibility. Real stories make ideas believable. Pam Laffin started smoking at the age of 10 years old, and she ended up being the face of anti-smoking ads. She went through cancer, lung transplants, and sadly passed away at the age of 31. She may have not been a celebrity, but she was a real person who lived with the consequences of smoking. Emotion drives action, and the book says for people to take action, they have to care. The only way people are going to care is if you show emotion. Pam being open about her life and what she went through helps people take the step to stop smoking or to never smoke. The last is stories, which tie these last 3 points together. The book says that credible ideas make people believe, emotional ideas make people care, and the right stories make people act. When you're able to use this all together, clients could buy things because they feel connected to the story. They want to know the bigger picture, and in order to do that, you need to have them believe you and make them care about your story. So why does this matter in marketing? Well, one, brands go viral because of stories, not products. Yes, you could have a good product and get it to go as far as you want it to, but having a good story will help push it out a lot more. The second, consumers value meaning and mission, and that just goes with the first statement. Consumers want to know that story, and if they don't fully know it, they might pick another product rather than yours. And the third, sticky ideas produces repeat customers. If you want people to keep coming back, you're going to need to leave them with something to remember. My main takeaways is that 1, I need to find the core idea of everything. Especially being a photographer, I just need to make it a lot simpler, and I tend to oversay things rather than undersay things. And I just want to be able, to the second point, use success to make my messages more memorable and make my photos more memorable on my Instagram page, when I'm talking to other people, be able to use those. And then third, to understand customers to help satisfy their needs. Even though I may like something, it may not be what is selling right now. So understanding how to switch things last second or edit things in different ways, the way the customer wants or the consumer wants. And then fourth, I'm not just selling my images. I'm selling memories, ideas, art, and time. I need to know my big core idea, and that is my core idea, that this is more than just a photo. This is something that people could take with them for the rest of their life. A sticky idea is just like a photo. The right focus makes it unforgettable. Thank you for watching.